toss your foundation because today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 products to use instead of foundation. These products that I'm showing you are feather lightweight and can be used every single day without setting with any powders or worrying about caking up. So if you're ready, let's begin. I'm going to be applying the product only on my right side so we can compare it with my left to see how much coverage it gives. And I'm going to be starting with the lightest coverage product leading up to the maximum coverage. And for a light dewy coverage, I love tinted primers. And my holy grail product for this is the Flawless Beauty Primer by Pixi to even out my skin. It's a pretty thick product, as you can see. It doesn't run, so all you need is very little and it blends into your skin, giving a lit from within glow. Another product that I personally love and is close enough is the Revlon Photo Ready Prime Plus Brightening and Skin Tone Evening Primer. And it also has a lighter coverage than Pixi and it melts beautifully into your skin. I also used to use the Benefit Professional Primer because it has a light peach tint to it and it helped with color correction. But they stopped manufacturing it and they have the Professional Light now. It still has a peach tint but it doesn't give you any coverage. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the Pixi Flawless Beauty Primer. Again, applying it only on my right side and it blends in beautifully into the skin. It almost melts. What I especially love about this is it keeps your skin hydrated. If you have dry skin like me especially, this is a boon and adds that lit from within glow and evens out the skin tone perfectly. And because it's not heavy at all, it gives you a very youthful skin glow. I'm going to add a little bit more extra coverage around my dark circles as well as where I have dark patches. I have super sensitive eyes, so any of the products that I'm using today does not irritate my eyes. And here it is, my friends, my first favorite product, a tinted primer. It gives a very skin-like finish, as you can see, but it has very nicely covered up some of the hyperpigmentation, not everything. You can still see my dark circles and patches peeking through. So as you can see, compared to my left side, it gives you more of a your skin but better kind of a look. Other notes about this primer is it's suitable for all skin types, it's paraben-free and not tested on animals. I'm going to wipe this off before I use the next product and I'm going to do the same for all the products. The next product and my absolute favorite is a tinted sunscreen. And the one that I use every single day is the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield Glow, and this has an SPF of 50. They also have a classic one, they have a matte finish, they also have bronzers, but I personally love this one, which is the Glow. It comes in only one shade, which is the universal shade, and interestingly, I've tried this on different skin tones and it melts beautifully into every skin tone. Again, applying it only to my right side, it gives your complexion a boost of luminosity. Again, that glow from within kind of a look without making it cakey or heavy. This is a sunscreen with SPF of 50. It is water and sweat resistant. When you apply this, it almost gives you that golden peach tone and it blends in with every skin tone. So it almost looks like you added a bit of bronzer to your skin kind of a look. It looks super elegant and non-greasy. It's dermatologist tested. It's hypoallergenic. It's free from parabens, sulfates, oils, dyes, and fragrance. I used a little bit extra in areas where I have the hyperpigmentation and dark circles, and I'm going to do the same with all of the products that I'm going to be using today because I'm not going to be using any concealer in those areas when I use another product because I just want to show you the coverage. And here it is, my friends. You can wear it by itself. You don't need a powder to set it or anything. It melts into your skin. The camera doesn't even do justice. It looks so beautiful in person. Just so you know, while recording this tutorial, I dimmed my lights a little bit so you can clearly see the texture and the coverage and everything, because if I brighten it too much, you won't be able to see. It gets a little washed out. So in case you're wondering why my lights are so dim for this tutorial, now you know. And yeah, this sunscreen is my absolute favorite. Now, if you want a little bit more coverage than this, go for a tinted moisturizer, gel cream, or hydrators. And some of my favorites are the Huda Glow Wish. And if you want a drugstore dupe, I highly recommend the Milani Glow. And then I also love QMS as well as Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. But my absolute favorite of them all is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This also has an SPF of 30. And I'm using the shade 8, which is Spice. As you can see, it looks pretty thick, but when you blend it out, it melts into your skin. This shade is a little bit deeper than my skin tone, but that's okay because it's so lightweight and it blends beautifully. And if you didn't know, Bare Minerals is a clean brand. Unlike the other glowy products that I use, this gives you a light to sheer natural finish. It doesn't look like anything on your skin. It looks like your skin, but a better version, but very nicely covers all the acne scars and redness. And as you can see, it has also covered some of those dark patches and dark circles. Although it hasn't completely covered it, it still has faded it quite a bit as compared to my left side. If you want more coverage, you can always use a concealer or combine it with any of the other products that I'm showing you today. That's the beauty of all the products that I'm showing you today. You can use it on its own or you can layer with all the different products. But this is exactly the kind of coverage that I need for every day. It covers the skin beautifully but does not feel heavy. The next one that I'm showing you is everybody's favorite way of covering up the imperfections without using a foundation. Is by using a concealer and spot correcting. But if you're going to use a concealer that's a true match to your skin tone. Don't use a lighter one or a deeper one. I'm using the Milani concealer in the shade 145, which is a perfect match to my skin tone. And I'm using very little, only in areas where I have the hyperpigmentation and dark spots, just for spot correction. I like to let it sit for a couple minutes till it's tacky and just a little bit dry because that's when it gives you more coverage when you blend it out. I love this concealer because it doesn't cake up on me. It gives beautiful coverage and it's very easy to blend. And also it's a drugstore concealer. If you're just using a tiny amount of concealer, you don't even have to set it with powder. But if you want more coverage or if you're afraid that it might settle in the fine lines and crease, you can most definitely set it with a little bit of powder. Also, if you're going to be spot correcting using a concealer, don't forget to blend out the edges. You can also use a brush or a sponge to blend out the edges. Otherwise, you can clearly see the patch. So make sure the product melts into your skin. And as you can see, it has covered up everything that I wanted it to cover up without using much product. And my skin looks so much more cleaner. Let's go ahead and wipe this off before I show you the last and final product. And as you can see, I didn't have much on my face, but it still looked so evened out. Lastly, for more coverage than everything else that I've shown you, you can use either a BB or a CC cream. One of my favorites is the Tarte BB Blur Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm using the shade Medium. As you can see, this product also looks pretty thick but melts into your skin. And unlike other products, this has a very velvety matte blurring finish to it. If you have redness on your face, you can also use a color correcting BB cream like the one from L'Oreal. This is the Magic Skin Beautifier BB cream. And I also like the Hans CC cream. This is serum based. But just remember, BB creams have more coverage than CC creams. Like most of the other products that I showed you today, the Tarte BB cream also has an SPF of 30 and it's perfect for a no makeup look. This product gives you a buildable medium coverage with a blurred matte finish. It almost feels like a mousse. And because it has that blurring finish, it blurs out all your pores and texture on the skin. It doesn't settle in the fine lines and it looks like a beautiful canvas. I still remember when I used this product on my face the very first time, I felt like I was putting on a cloud on my face. It's so lightweight, but gives good coverage. Just like every other product, I'm using a little extra in areas where I want that extra coverage. A nice thing about all the products that I use today is you can quickly blend out with your finger. You don't even need a sponge or a brush. And you don't need to set any of these with powder. And here is the before and after of the BB cream. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. I told you my favorite was the tinted sunscreen. That is my number one. But I'd love to hear from you. So comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to thumbs up. I've listed all the products that I used today in the description box below, as well as in the view products link embedded within this video. So do check that out. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to watch more videos like these. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.